Hello, I'm Keith May, Special Operations Chief for the Berkeley Fire Department. In this video, we will look at wildfire evacuation in Berkeley, our growing fire threat, and why we want you to leave before a fire starts. Berkeley has a long fire history. In 1923, a fire started in Wildcat Canyon and burned all the way down to Shattuck. More recently, the tunnel fire killed 25 people in Oakland and Berkeley. I'm going to play 20 seconds of a footage from the evacuation that took place during this fire to give you a sense of what wildfire evacuation looks like in our own backyard.
These people don't understand, they gotta leave their cars here. You're better off to leave your cars and walk. All right? I work in the fire department. You want me to get them?
Even though this video is from 30 years ago, it could be a picture of our next wildfire evacuation. Berkeley has come a long way, but our main evacuation challenges are the same as they were in 1991. The hills are still made of narrow, winding streets, often with just one lane of traffic. Even in normal conditions, our responders get blocked by commercial vehicles, trash collection trucks, and illegally parked personal vehicles. In a fire evacuation, vehicles will get stuck in these pinch points. Cars won't be able to pass each other. People will need to get out of their vehicles and run. To add to Berkeley's evacuation challenges, in the last 30 years, the fires we're running are getting worse. Thanks to climate change, our fire season is longer. We have more fast-moving fires. 4 of the top 5 biggest fires in California history all happened last year in the summer of 2020. Because these fires are more extreme, we are having to do massive evacuations over a much larger area. These wind-driven fires can't be contained by firefighters working on the ground. It's like bringing a fire engine to stop a hurricane. These fires are turning into mass rescue casualty incidents. Over the past 30 years, Berkeley and the state have made massive leaps in our wildfire readiness and response. We have divided Berkeley up into evacuation zones so that we can communicate more quickly in a fire. We have multiple alerting systems in place and more on the way to tell you when fire weather is coming and when fire evacuations are ordered. We have multiple vegetation management programs to help reduce the flammable materials in the hills. We also train our firefighters in wildfire response, and we practice with the cities around us so we can all help one another. We have specialized equipment ready to meet specific wildfire needs, and we have narrowed down the specific weather conditions, extreme fire weather, that create the greatest risk for our communities. We can forecast when this weather will happen and when it does, and we add more responders and more resources to be ready for it. When there is a fire, we are going to put these 30 years of experience and planning to work. We're going to do everything in our power to help everyone get out of the path of fire. But if we have a fire under these extreme conditions with very strong winds, we know all of this work may not be enough to safely evacuate everyone out of harm's way. It's a math equation. The roads are too narrow. There are too many people for everyone to drive out ahead of a fast-moving fire. We know from experience, a lot of people will have to walk out, and not everyone will be able to. Because of this, we are changing our recommendations to you. We want you to leave the hills during predicted extreme fire weather. This is the only way to be assured that you won't be caught in front of a fast-moving fire. To make this work, you need to get ready now. Sign up at acalert.org to receive emergency alerts for fire weather and evacuations. Visit community.zonehaven.com to learn your evacuation zone now before a fire starts. Make a plan with everyone in your household for what you'll do when you hear extreme fire weather is coming. Visit our website for information and tools.